Today on the Ask BP podcast, we're talking about what are some low-cost ways to find good real estate deals. Stay tuned.
You're listening to another BiggerPockets Ask BP podcast, where you'll hear short, direct answers to your biggest real estate questions. Submit your question today on Facebook, Twitter, or the BiggerPockets forums by using hashtag AskBP. And don't forget to pick up your copy of the Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Real Estate Investing and other great content when you sign up for your free account at BiggerPockets.com. With that, let's get to the show.
Hey, what is going on, everyone? My name is Brandon here with the Ask BP podcast, and today we are talking about how to find good deals on a budget. In other words, if you don't have a lot of money, how do you go out and find those killer good deals that are all supposedly around? You got to look for them, but how do you do that? So let's talk about that. The question actually comes from Timothy from Fresno, California, and his official question was, what other low-cost methods and or systems are there out there to assist us in finding the deals that there are to be made? So Timothy, let's talk about that. First of all, there's obviously the MLS. That's free. The MLS is where most people list properties for sale to the public. You know, real estate agents just put them on the MLS. And if you have a real estate agent, it's technically free to use the MLS to buy property, right? Because the seller pays the commission to the agent. So your agent will be free to help you find a deal. That's awesome, right? So use that. However, I understand, I recognize that the MLS is very, very difficult to find deals these days. I get that. And so what do you do if you need to find deals that aren't on the MLS? Well, let me give you just a few quick ones. Number one, direct mail is very, very popular, but it's not very cheap. So I don't want to spend long on that, but at least I'll mention that. The idea that you could go and make some postcards or handwrite letters and send them out to hundreds or even thousands of people, you know, that's fairly low cost if you do the work yourself. You have the cost of paper, stamp, and printing on a computer. Fairly low cost. If you want to start that way, I mean, set a budget for $200 a month and just start that way. So direct mail is definitely a thing you can do. You have to buy the list as well on a company like List Source or Melissa Data. Those are two websites that you can get lists of maybe absentee owners or people going through foreclosure or whatever. You know, there's a lot more, you can find a lot more information on direct mail on BiggerPockets, but that's kind of how that works. And it's not a terribly expensive way to find deals. Another low-cost way to find deals is simply use Craigslist. It's there, it's free. So go and post an ad that says, hey, I'm looking to buy houses in this, and this area. Who knows who might see that ad and end up buying, selling you a property for cheap. And then make sure you do it regularly. Craigslist quickly fills through, so every couple days go and post a new ad or refresh your ad so it goes to the top of the listing over and over and over. And there's a very good chance that they'll want to sell to you. So just keep that in mind that you can contact landlords and ask them to if they want to sell. So it's all about hustle again, right? You go out there and do the work to find those deals. Another one you can do, this is one of my favorite techniques. Tell everyone you know that you are trying to buy real estate. You know, most people out there don't know what to do when they want to sell their property, especially if they're motivated. If they want to sell and it's in a bad condition and they're scared to have a real estate agent come in, they don't know what to do. They might have told their, barber, hey, yeah, I got this property, I just would love to get rid of it, but I could never sell it because it's in such bad condition. So if you tell your barber that you want to buy properties, there's a good chance that he can put you together. And I call that buying with passion or advertising with passion. It's the idea of letting everyone know. It's actually how I got my apartment complex, which I've told that story before, but essentially there was a 24-unit apartment complex that I bought, and the way I found the deal is because I was telling everybody I knew that I wanted to buy apartment complexes. And there was this older couple from my church who I mentioned that I really want to buy apartment complexes someday. And they looked at me kind of funny and said, well, we happen to have an apartment complex we want to sell. And they ended up carrying the contract on it, on giving me an incredibly good deal for it. And it worked out great for us, and that's my 24 unit today. And I got it just because I was passionate. I was telling everybody that I knew what I do. Everybody knows that I'm the real estate guy. All my Facebook friends, all my family members, everybody knows that I'm the real estate guy. If they have a real estate question, they come to me. If they have a property they want to sell, they talk to me first. Because I'm known as the real estate guy because I let my passion shine forth. So let your passion for real estate shine forth, and it's a great way to get other people finding deals for you. So with that, we're going to get out of here. But before we do, our success quote of the day comes to us from William Feather, who said, "Success seems to be largely a matter of hanging on after others have let go." I love that. Success is largely a matter of just hanging on when when everyone else is let go. So hang on the longest and you'll hopefully find the success that you want. So remember, in your pursuit of your dreams and goals, don't just learn, but take action, and take action today. For the Ask BP podcast, this is Brandon, signing off.
You've just heard another episode of the BiggerPockets Ask BP podcast. Submit your question today on Facebook, Twitter, or the BiggerPockets forum by using hashtag AskBP. And for more incredible real estate investing tools and education, including a free download of our book, The Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Real Estate Investing, head over to BiggerPockets.com and sign up for your free account today. We'll see you on the next show.